Welcome. This is the Modern Geek Podcast. Coming at you live. Please subscribe through YouTube or Twitch. Hope you enjoy the show.
Hey everybody, this is the Modern Geek, also known as Vamp Mario, and we're going to be doing another unboxing of yet another Disney Infinity 3.0 edition piece. And I thought today we would do the unboxing of the Rise Against the Empire playset. I don't know why I forgot the name of that for a bit. If you take a look on the channel and through the other videos we have, of course, the Saga bundle we did an unboxing of, and I didn't really unbox everything. Kind of just unboxed the main core stuff to start playing, and said and promised that I'd be having some other videos focusing on some of the individual things that were in that toy box, set in the Saga bundle. So we're going to unbox our Rise Against the Empire playsets right now. And essentially, just to kind of give everyone, of course, if you want a really, really big, long story about Infinity, check the other videos out. I'm going to do a kind of snapshot, quick description of what's going on. So essentially, Disney Infinity is Disney's toy-to-life game where physical toy pieces, such as from our previous 2.0 version, Falcon from Marvel, you will have that character, you will put him on a reader, a base, whatever you want to call it, portal, all of those things, and it will read an NFC chip in the figure, so there are NFC chips embedded in the bottom, and you will be that character in the game. The main goal of Disney Infinity is to be a creative game, to create your own games. That's really the soul and heart of the whole thing, and really just mashing up everything Disney related. Getting it all in one place, getting it to have fun, and do crazy stuff together, and really just build whatever you want. Because if you can think it, you can make it. Which is essentially the gist of Disney Infinity. And then within that game, there are structured gameplay. So besides the free roaming creative mode, there are some structured ways to play, so that for people that are less inclined maybe to be creative, they have a little bit of structured gameplay. But I say it again, the main goal is to create. So if you're not a fan of games where you're creating or making your own thing, Infinity might not always kind of sell on that point. I would say the playsets and the structured gameplay are getting much better, as you can see from the gameplay videos we have via Twitch. And please check them out, and you can kind of see. I really feel like the Star Wars ones have done a really great job. Specifically, this playset is focused around what us Star Wars fans might consider the real movies of Star Wars. I've heard them described that way. Or they could be episode 4, 5, I think. See what we got. So yes, the middle of what we are now been told is a 9-movie trilogy, 9-movie saga. So they would be the middle, or the first, depending on how you define it. But this would be literally classic Star Wars. So when you think of Star Wars from 1970s, you think of Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, C-3PO, R2-D2. This is the time period of Star Wars where they are, and this playset's focused around that. Other playsets that we're going to have, the Twilight of the Republic, which focuses on the prequel story, or during that time, and then The Force Awakening, which is going to be the aftermath of the original trilogy. So those are going to be our 3 Star Wars themed playsets, and we'll have some more. But if we take a closer look, every playset usually comes with 2 figures. The middle guy is your playset piece. That's the piece you put on the base to actually play in the world. And obviously we'll see Disney Infinity, it's 3.0 edition. We have some nice Infinity art there of Luke and Leia and the Death Star itself. Luke and Leia would be the two figures that are in there. A little bit of spinning action so you can see inbox Leia. Pretty cool. So obviously Leia, very, what's cool about this is, you know, one of the criticisms early on in Disney Infinity was not a lot of female rolled characters. Every playset now in the Star Wars trilogy all have come with a female character. And Leia is a pretty strong female character. Pretty no hold, no barred, you know, kind of lady. Which is pretty cool. And then if we look at the back, gives us a nicer shot of the two of them with a little bit of a blurb of kind of what they're about and kind of how they're going to play. And I'll read that really quick. Luke Skywalker, legendary rebel pilot. Excuse me. Jedi uses his lightsaber to fight the Galactic Empire. And then Princess Leia, rebel princess and noble diplomat, defends the rebels with her blasters. So, pretty cool. And then it gives us the 3.0 Star Wars roster. So those are the characters that we're going to get. Some notes on there like Darth Maul and Darth Vader. Not going to be to us yet. And of course, the reason I'm getting these two early is because I got the Saga bundle. This playset at the moment is not available in stores. So this is an early timed exclusive for people that get the Saga bundle. And then of course the Rebel characters are in there. The Rebel characters are, with the addition of Boba Fett, all characters that are our toy box characters. But as we'll see, there are ways in which they'll play into our playsets. Pretty cool. And then you'll see there, it gives us compatibility. So like every Toy to Life game, Disney follows suit with new stuff can work in the new game, but it can't work in the old game. And old stuff can work in the new game. So forwards compatible, not backwards compatible. It also shows you there that it's usable, or these characters are usable in the toy box as well as in the playset that they're a part of. And we'll talk more about how they identify that. Pretty cool. Nice. And it looks like Disney Interactive moved their offices to Glendale, California. I don't know if that was on the old packaging. It might have been. But awesome. Let's, without further ado, get this sucker opened. Oh. And again, as a collector, you might be like, why is he doing this? But the cool part about Infinity is that these are timed exclusive pieces, so there is nothing different about what I'm getting now versus what I'm going to get then. So the collector in me does not feel bad about opening this stuff. Yeah, Disney has said many times that we will not see extremely exclusive stuff because they don't want to be like kind of the Skylanders franchise, where it's a little bit more about the alternate art, alternate poses, alternate this, for collectible reasons. So we can see everybody a little bit better now out of their packages. 360. Now what I like about Disney Infinity characters is they're usually very easy to just pop out of their counterpart, because since they're on circular round bases, you never really have to feel like you're in too much danger of breaking these suckers. First and foremost, all of our figures come with a card. So this card and the function of this card, I'll show you the back. It has a code on it. The function of the card is for the PC and iPad version, so you can redeem your characters that you're opening. And being able to play in those experiences. And what's new this time around is some of the additional toy box content actually is a disc too, which is pretty cool. Alright, and now let's take a look at our playset piece. So this is the piece you would put on the Infinity base, which actually unlocks the playset so you can play in it, which is pretty cool. What I really like about this playset piece is it's really substantial. It's really heavy, really nice. It's obviously the Death Star, so that's pretty cool. Like in itself, I like that in this game, this is the playset piece for this, and this is the playset piece for the prequel playset. They really feel more substantial, like they're meant to be displayed and meant to be like another piece of Star Wars relic or Star Wars memorabilia, which is pretty cool. Awesome. Now let's take a look at Luke. Oh, let me get a little further back. There we go. So we'll do a 360. So one of the things right off the bat I really love is, of course, that Infinity art style. But unlike our other characters, so, you know, Luke Skywalker is obviously a character that becomes very different as the trilogy goes. But I like that they have an unsureness to him. So he looks like Luke from the first film, where he's not really sure of his force powers, not really sure of many things. So that's pretty cool that they kind of embodied that, kind of in this, I'm going to fight, but I have a question about it. I love the Disney Infinity figures because they always feel like they have a purpose when they're in statue. The other thing I love, the use of clear plastic and clear plastic for lightsabers. So they're starting to get into this idea where it's not just this matte finish figure, and the bases are not just matte finish. They're playing around with making these figures a little bit more dynamic, and I love that. And of course, this signifies that it's from a different playset. So similar to Amiibos, similar to, not as much with Skylanders, because Skylanders are element based, so they all have element bases. More along the lines like Amiibos, you know that it's part of that collection because it has that type of base. And now let's take a look at Leia. I really like the Leia figure. Again, it's that sneaking around Leia with the blaster. Just really nice pose. Love the drape work. Again, just really awesome. Like, they're so statuesque and they're just so cool. I really, really like them. Again, I love the use of the base. And then, of course, on the bottom of our characters, you're going to see Disney Infinity 3.0. It's pretty cool. So I have to say, really digging these figures. All of the Jedi figures I really like. So they're really, really awesome. Really cool. So Disney, my hat's off to you. I really am enjoying the Star Wars stuff. Really dynamic gameplay, really awesome stuff. So I'm looking forward to getting into this playset and checking these characters out further. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching again. Like I said, you can check out our other videos. We have some single character unboxings, some Power Disc unboxings, the Saga bundle itself. And definitely don't forget to check out our Twitch channel where we got more gameplay up for you. And we'll be going through the playset and kind of showing off parts of that as we go throughout all of the Star Wars content as well as the Disney content. Alright guys, until the next video, can't wait to see you. Take care.